One of the first quests for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has you making a potion for Hans who is injured, and in this video we're going to go over how to make that potion as well as how potions work in general as well. But first up, we need to get some sage and chamomile for Bojana the herb woman, and this can be found just at the back of her hut. Now, what do these flowers look like? Let's ask Bojana.
Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow centre.
Head on up the track and in the small meadow you'll quickly see the purple sage and the white chamomile. Pick it and head on back down.
Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it, chamomile.
Now, on to making potions itself. When you set up at an alchemy station, this recipe book will appear with all the recipes you know. At the start of the game, all we know is this chamomile decoction. But I'm no herbalist, so let's listen to what Bojana has to say.
Decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
At the alchemy bench, you have 4 different fluids to choose from: water, wine, oil, and spirits. In this case, we need wine, and you can tell by matching up the symbol on the recipe book to the symbol on these pictures.
Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot, so you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it, move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed. Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Now that was pretty simple with someone telling us what to do, but what about other potions? Nice crock, bro. If you go into the crafting index, you can see a list of every potion that you know, including what ingredients they require and what the recipes are to make them. You can also go on this herbs index and you can see where you can pick any of the herbs in the game. Not every apothecary, herbalist or trader is going to keep the spicy herbs for making things like poisons, so it's good to know where you can find these. Now, you can just buy potions and you can head to apothecaries and buy them directly from them, or you can buy ingredients, but these tend to be dried herbs which aren't as good for making strong potions. If you want to make them yourselves though, you can buy the recipes as well and then learn them. Because I drank a promotional Henry of Scallops beer for my Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 review, I'm gonna go for the Hair of the Dog potion. I didn't get drunk, but, you know, it felt appropriate. Now, we can see a Hair of a Dog potion doesn't cost that much money, but in the long run, it will be cheaper if we buy the recipe. Herbs are typically really cheap or free if you pick them yourself, so it can be a really good way to make some quick money if you don't fancy beating up bandits and taking all their loot, as you can sell any potions that you make to pretty much anyone. So now we've bought the recipe, let's learn it, and you just do this by reading it from the menu. And we can go straight to the recipe and see that we need mint, sage, and St. John's wort. Quite often, apothecaries will have herb gardens near them, and in this case, it's at the back of this shop here. So let's go picking, and we've got mint, sage, and St. John's wort. Okay, we've got everything we need, so let's head to the alchemy bench inside and get prepared. When I'm making recipes, I like to get everything ready at first. And we'll pour in our water. And I'm going to grind up this mint here, despite that being the last step. And we need to add 1 handful of sage and 1 handful of St. John's wort and boil for 3 turns. Once that's boiled for 3 turns, we can add in our crushed mint and pour it into a phial. If you get the timing and measurements a little wrong, you can get weak potions, as well as the standard ones and the stronger ones. The stronger ones are going to have additional effects, and you can sell them for more money. And there we go, we've made 3 potions of strong Hair of the Dog. Now to put the potion to the test, let's head on to this local public house and sample their finest wine. Now we seem appropriately steaming, so let's drink that potion. And you can see the drunken effects go right down, and then hey, we're sober.
Your service, sir.
And what, the bells are ringing out for our newfound sobriety. And that's all there really is to it. Thanks for watching, we hope you found this video helpful. If you did like the video, please give us a little thumbs up, share this video, and do consider subscribing to the Radio Times Gaming YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.
He's as drunk as they come.
Don't make me come over there, you tart.
Are you serious?